These tournaments are getting better, man. I love it, these matches. I'm just loving them. Play the goddamn music. Alright, in the beginning of this episode of Keijo, we have the girls all getting set, ready, putting on their outfits before they start their big match. The second match that apparently was on airplanes, which is actually very surprising. Like, I'm just saying, where's the money coming from that one? Like, damn, where air service y'all got that from? But in the beginning, Ioba was feeling a little nervous, and hey, who could blame her, I can understand why she was nervous and everything. I mean, who wouldn't be nervous in front of a crowd? I mean, it's so understandable. But then you have Saruga over there underestimating everyone because you have Ioba, who's nervous. You have freaking Toyoguchi, who has her outfit backwards. Asagi, who's just about to come over Kusaki. And then the Asavadra chick over there being, her meditating. Whatever, who cares? And then in this match, when this match is about to start, they tell you the name of Team B for Saruga. And it is Kurogiri Ayase, Higuchi Kai, who they call Hot Butt, and sorry to pronounce his name, Itoida Mai, who they call Battle Dancer, and the Black Bees, Huyanin Sanai, or Sanai, I mean, I have no idea. But that's the team for Team B, and it's just funny because I was calling some of the people that these girls were gonna fight. I knew Ioba was gonna fight her. It was just like a hunch. Asagi ends up going right against Mai, who ends up performing the move called guard waltz, where she starts spinning around like a ballerina. Like, she lifts her leg up and everything, deflecting her attacks, which was actually really crazy. And then she goes it's called battle waltz, if memory serves me right. It was just like, I was surprised. I actually wanted to see more of that person. I mean, you don't really get to, that's all you really see her do, but it's actually good to see. I don't know, that girl's cute. She was really cute and she was just like this. That's one of my favorite characters from Saruga, let me say that. One thing I found kind of weird, you had Ayase do Fairy Butt, which is pretty similar looking. It's very similar looking actually to the Asavadra, which, speaking of the Asavadra, it was a new version of it. The Asavadra improved. And I thought it was kind of weird how the Fairy Butt was because she believes in fairies so much, she hypnotized herself. I don't know, you can explain it all you want, but it just sounds stupid. And it kind of was disturbing. I mean, that girl's hot, but damn, that ass looked weird. And those two, like, it seemed like they was evenly matched at one moment just when they clashed, but basically Fairy Butt was far stronger than Asavadra. One scene that is always funny to me, no matter how many times I will watch this episode, I watched this episode 3 times in total, is Higuchi goes against Toyoguchi, which funny that their names rhymed with each other. But she basically rubs her butt against Toyoguchi's butt, and the motion looked funny, and not only that, like, she set Toyoguchi's ass on fire. It's just a funny looking scene. I'm just like, how the hell is that possible? And it shows a shadow of a Kitsune behind her, which is pretty cool. You guys will call her Kitsune Higuchi because it's better than hot butted. I don't know, that's just me. And at moments, it seemed like in a fight that Saruga was winning, and they actually had to show the girls back against the walls, but Ioba, being the smart girl that she is and tactician, which is actually her perks. I mean, I'm not sure how that would handle if she was all by herself in general, but she does show us later. Is that all the girls of Saruga were all put on the edge of certain parts of the plane, which then the girls of Satoshi jumped up in the air, mainly Toyoguchi and Yoshiro. They jumped and knocked 2 members off, which I'm actually surprised they did knock 2 people off. I mean, I get how it happened. At the same time, it just surprised me at least maybe 1 or something. I wish Higuchi was still in the fight, man. I just wish, like, those other girls still got more chances, but they did what they could for the time being that we had them. And with that result, it ended basically, it started with a 2v4 match, and honestly, man, with no contest with Yoshiro, she is so sorry. I'm just so done with that girl. I'm telling you, these muscle-bound chicks aren't doing it for me. I just don't care about them enough. And she got taken out by Fairy Butt immediately without a care in the world. Right out of there, already knocked out of the ring. I'm just like, you did what you thought was necessary. And Sunday is no joke. I see what they call her Black Beast, because she took out Yoshino so easily, and then right after that, she started chasing after Asagi, and Asagi is fast. I mean, she's not as fast as me. I'll tell, like, come on, let's face it, but she is fast enough to you know, make a move on her opponent and to kind of like get like distract them a little bit. But this wasn't nothing against Sanai because Sanai just chased after her and got her immediately. Sanai just got her immediately, and then that basically divided the girls up a little bit more. Because Toyoguchi and Asagi were put up against Ayase, and they were gonna go against her while Ioba goes against Sanai, which I was actually looking more forward to seeing that fight more than anything. So yeah, I want to see Toyoguchi do more, but you know, I was actually okay with what was going on. And this is where Ioba reveals what she ended up doing in her own little training, or hand scanning, which I didn't even see hand scanning being able to do this. I did not imagine they'd be giving her the abilities to do what other players can when she feels her ass. I understand that, you know, she understands the habits and learns the moves from that. But it was just surprising because it just reminds me of Kuroko basketball with Kisei Ryota, who they call a perfect copy. And I actually think this makes Ioba a good player. Don't get me wrong, her ass isn't as big as other girls, which doesn't give them much impact as others, as the original would. And I do agree with Sunday that the copy never lives up to the original, but hey, who knows? If the copy surpasses the original, does that make it better and it'll make it the original? I mean, I just heard that in Air Gear, but that's different. Because in this moment, Ioba did the Meteor Hip, which is by Nozomi, the Reflection Butt, which is by Murata, which is funny that she did that because that's move. We didn't even see Murata do it. She basically did Murata's move, and Murata sucks. And Hydra Butt by Ren was basically like a butt galley in itself. It looked funny because there are snakes with butt, like booty cheeks in their mouths. Hammer Hip by Kawhi. And she revealed and called this move the Gate of Booty Line. And it was funny because I watched this. I saw that scene with my friend, and he was just cracking up just seeing that. He said he wished he would be there. Yeah, I'm talking about you, Michael. And then she just kept going. She was putting Sanai like a back against, and Sanai was even taken off by this. And then she did Derringer Hill, which is by Kusaki. And Sanai, you know, she wasn't gonna just like take all that. That's when she started twisting like her breast aggressively, really. And she did the Perky Pow Piper, which I'm calling Triple P, because that name is just a tongue twister. And I agree with my friend Michael, who said it should either be called Titty Drill or Titty Drill. I mean, Titty Drill sounds like a Pokemon, but I like that better than Perky Pow Piper. When she was doing Triple P against Ioba, it was going to seem like it was going to take her out, but then Ioba was actually able to save by Toyoguchi, who did the 1.6 kilo boom napalm, saving her from, you know, being knocked out. And Usagi was still fighting Ayase by herself, actually. She was fighting her, but she's able... But Ayase ass became like a flabby butt, which they call like a baby's butt. And she came in with the attack, but just dodged. And it was dodged the same way, like how she dodged against Nozomi's attack. Only this time she used her boobs to grab the girl's like outfit, and then she just took her along with her outside of the ring. And I like the fact she did that. I was hoping she was, and you know, I respect that for a lot. She made me like her character. I didn't really give a shit about that character until this very match. And then Sanai, you know, now it's a 2v1, and she still went with the Perky Power Piper. But only this time, Ioba and Toyoguchi used both their butts to block each boo, which actually seems very difficult, honestly. And, you know, they were just, it was basically engraving their friendship and how they are. And, you know, they are partners. The best partners, I mean, I'm not saying I've seen a lot of partners in this show, so, I mean, I can't say no to that. But, so on. Toyoguchi was still taken out, and not without her actually reaching part of the plane, actually making it tilt a little, which, damn, those some strong feet. But no, the best scene was when, because basically from her, Toyoguchi doing that, Sanai basically let loose and accidentally released one of the Perky Pow Pipers and only had one like saved up. So she went with that one, the left Perky Pow Piper. And I love the fact that Ioba used a move that I had no idea the teacher, like, I keep forgetting her name, I just call it No Eyes, had a move called Boob Dunk, and I was just like, wow, you guys gotta show me more about that teacher. Please show me her background. And the funny thing about her is, like, touching these girls' asses, getting their moves, it's not that all of them had their asses out there. Just like, did she just go... It's just, I just don't get what happened. Did she just go in a row and smacking all their asses? The match came to a great collision with the Perky Pow Piper, the left Perky Pow Piper, going against the Boob Dunk, which is a great move. And as far as I'm concerned, from that moment, those moves are both equal because they knocked both the girls out of the ring. And I like that a lot because it actually ended with a good result. And it appeared like it was a tie. And for a moment, I actually believed, like, damn, man, it was a tie. Then they showed the replay. I'm like, oh, shit, Ioba actually won. Dang, that's crazy. But then they got more into the replay, which kind of BS. But then again, it's a clutch win. Is where Sana used the Perky Pow Piper to save her from falling in there too soon. And I actually got to give her that. I respect that a lot. and that's a genuine win. I still think that Suruga should give Saitoshi their props on what they did, because their coach is just talking all that shit. But you got to give these girls their props that they are going the distance. They are not people they underestimate. This year is crazy, and they're going to give it all they got. They do have the skill. So it was great. Honestly, I enjoyed this episode way more than I thought. I enjoyed the match way more than I actually thought going in this one. But I love this episode, Keijo. Tell me how you guys felt about this episode, Keijo. Did you like it? Did you dislike it? Who was your favorite character in the whole match? What did you think of the moves that were set in line? And what did you think of Ioba's freaking booty of the gate of booty line? Just tell me how you feel. If you want me to review any other type of animes there is, or you ever want me to talk about any other mangas or movies that are coming out, then let me know. Comment below. Like if you dare, subscribe if you care.
I'm like a star, I'm burning out fast. I try to shine, but it's never gonna last.